My name's Jack, I'm 18-year-old. I live in a little farm just outside Appleby in a little village called Dufton. So we were all sat around in the library. It was between two little lectures, and all our phones buzzed, and it said college is shut from tomorrow morning until the end of the Easter holidays, which would be 4 weeks, which is the same as everywhere else, really, wasn't it? They were talking about just the end of the Easter holidays, you know, home by Christmas almost, wasn't it, sort of thing. We hardly ever went out of the farm. I remember fencing for about, it felt weeks, and I saw someone on the footpath, and I was like, that's the first non-laidlaw that I've seen for ages. Obviously, I'm sure you remember the toilet roll shortages, which was the randomest thing in the world. So we thought, if it's a toilet roll shortage, it must be a food shortage or something like that. So we got some lamb's butts. I'd taste a lamb curry. I'm never going to have a lamb curry again, I can tell you that for now. The week before lockdown was an awful week for us because Dad got made redundant on the Tuesday, my nan died on the Wednesday, and then my dog didn't die, nearly had a very big problem on the Thursday as well. So that was a week before lockdown, so it was very, very strange. And it was made redundant because it went bust, so there was no statutory pay or anything like that, no furlough. I was the only one on furlough, which is like ridiculous really, isn't it, having a 16-year-old on furlough when there's two working adults that aren't. COVID's been massive on mental health, of course, and there's some people out there who suffered sincerely off it, and now they're 18 and I don't, like, in their eyes they might be classed as uncool because they're not going out, but fundamentally they're too nervous to go out, or they just haven't got the mates that they should have made in the college years, 16 to 18, to go out with, sort of thing. So you've got to feel sorry for them because pretty much the last time that I had a big group of people around them was school. So, and now I'm 18, a lot of my schoolmates have gone to university or gone off somewhere. I've got full-time jobs now. So, like, they're stuck. Well, I'm on my own because I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. It's a very weird time, I believe. I think it's been very difficult. I spent Christmas and New Year in Ghana, in Africa. You need to see the rest of the world before, if there's another COVID hit, and this time it could be 2 years rather than 6 months or 3 years, or something else happened in the meantime, then you've seen your front door and the doorstep, sort of thing. Like, you might as well see the rest of the world, get a taste for it. I've always wanted to travel anyhow, but it was a good 50-50 COVID wanting to travel, sort of thing. It's definitely half down to COVID at least. Like I say, it has brought people together, no matter what you say. There's another group of people, but it's the unity and the amount of time that you think I'd need to, what if COVID happened again? The last thing I said to them was, I really hate you, please don't talk to me again. You know what I mean? Like, and of course it's brought, like, I don't want to sound morbid or anything, but it has brought definitely a bit more thing because everybody could get COVID and anybody could be seriously ill of COVID. So it's definitely like a time to definitely get together again and have, make sure that you like everybody. Which sounds really hippie. I know it sounds dead hippie, but I'm sure you understand.